and what they're going through. This could be lovesick as well. Not able to travel towards you. Ancestral interference. Angelic interference. Blocking somebody from moving towards you, or blocking somebody else from moving towards a masculine energy. Blocking somebody from moving oppression into place. So some of you have a union coming into play that you did not anticipate. We got the sun and the moon. So this could be with Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio out here with the King of Cups. And the moon being out here, Piscean energy, but it's also intuition. It's also secrets. But with the sun and moon out here, this could be the intertwining of mirror souls. True divine connection. You guys know that the sun and moon, I don't like labels, but the sun and moon does indicate a twin flame dynamic. Mirror soul energy, your true divine connection. And y'all know how I feel about romance readings, but this has been the energy collectively. There are unions coming into play where everybody and their motherfucking mama was working against this connection. You just drew the sun and moon on your guitar yesterday. Confirmation, Victoria. Your intuition's attempting to tell you something. 222 in the live right now. Hey, confirmation. So if you've been seeing 222, this is definitely the message for you. Is that you? And then Union Kitty is right behind me. That is hilarious. And with the fact that she just laid down, something has been laid to rest. These obstacles have been laid to rest. So somebody is watching you obsessively. A karmic feminine or karmic masculine is watching you obsessively, praying that this magic takes place while they're erratically crashing out over the fact that this has no effect on you. This has not stopped you. And I feel there's some slight confusion attempting to come through. I feel like somebody's trying to blindside. If you are a masculine in here, there's somebody from your past attempting to blindside you. If this is a masculine watching you, this is a karmic feminine energy on their end that's attempting to confuse and blindside them. And something about bad behavior. Somebody wants to be forgiven for their bad behavior. Or the way they reacted badly because of a backfire. Somebody wants you to miss an opportunity in connection, but you're not going to. Desperately working towards skewing somebody's perception of you. Princess that paid for this, paid for individuals to work together against you. So I feel like both of you and somebody that you're meant to connect to, your divine counterpart, divine masculine, divine feminine. And it makes sense why the first sound that popped up is the sound that I used on my most recent TikTok video, where you can hear the energy in there being like, I hate that bitch. I fucking hate that bitch. And you can hear the demon like come out of her. And I had to use that sound because immediately with it popping up being the first video on my TikTok that somebody used, I knew my ancestors and my spirit team were attempting to tell me something. That an individual here hates you with a burning passion and they're being overtaken by this entity of envy. And not just envy, it feels like a Jezebelian being, man or woman. An individual where Jezebelian inhabits them that is also being overridden by envy. So it's getting worse and worse, and somebody wants the way that they're reacting to be forgiven by the individual that caught them in the act of being erratic. We got a victory here in oppression and sacrifice. Somebody needed to sacrifice you for a victory, for this. Somebody needed your energy to place binding on an individual that is now seeing them for what they are with how they're acting. And how obsessive they have become with you. I'm feeling like somebody's got fake pages and they're watching you beaming. Just beaming bright. You're just a beacon of light here. Your brilliance is just exuding. Your allure, like you are just everything. And somebody is upset at the fact that somebody else, because it feels like we talked about over on YouTube, somebody else does not look like you. But somebody should be like, it's like this is an individual that's society's standard of handsome, society's standard of beautiful. And this is somebody that's put in a lot of work on their aesthetic to be seen in a certain way. They may have been even in the gym working on their aesthetic to be perceived in a certain way. And you don't look anything like this individual. So somebody's really struggling with accepting the fact that you don't need to look a certain way to be loved, and that somebody truly admires you. Somebody is really in love with who your soul is, your energy. So somebody's very confused and angry at the fact that, like, their attractiveness means nothing if their energy is ugly. And somebody is no longer confused about this individual because of the oppressive, obsessive love spell binding that was being done on them. Missed an opportunity at a victory. They feel like they invested in a fool's errand. Whoever this is, they paid a lot to have this victory, and they missed the target, which was you. They feel like you are the problem, but God's favor over your life has promised you. The Most High has promised you this love. With this Ace of Cups, this is favor over your life. Somebody needed your energy, your essence, your soul, and the favor over your life to obtain this soul contract that is not theirs. It's yours. And I don't feel like you asked for this type of connection that would come with this much opposition. Because whoever this is, they had the money to invest in a lot to target you. This is exactly why God assigned you to this mission. This individual was investing in heavy hitters to fracture and separate you and another individual. And this could even be a karmic familial unit, an ex, societies, networks, and organizations, and a third party all working against you at once. And again, they brought up Bella Swan from Twilight, which y'all know she was a massive threat to the Volturi because she could shield. You are a shield. She could shield others from the attacks of the Volturi in the way that they would use their abilities to abuse and batter others. So you and the rare gifts that you have are a threat to all of these individuals who know that they cannot affect you. And know that you being perceived within the position that has been God ordained for you and handed to you would further assist others with being able to break through any type of illusion work, oppression, or MK Ultra that was being done in order to keep them in certain cycles. This is how big of a threat you are. You are a shield, but you share your shield. You help others activate their own God-given abilities. You assist them with their ascension into activation so that they're able to negate the type of illusions and programs that are thrown within the simulation and the matrix. And again, your partner has special abilities. Your partner is very special, and I don't feel like they've activated these gifts fully yet. They've activated their ability to master manifest. They've activated their ability as an energetic architect, which is why we got 369 in here, master manifester. 369 individuals, Tesla method, which lets me know this individual is a master manifester. They've unlocked that ability. They are spiritual, but not as spiritual as you. This is an individual that their life is a representation of their energy and how hard they have been manifesting and working in order to bring in the co-created timeline of their highest good. But along the way, they attracted individuals that wanted to feed upon their energy and I'm sorry, they just stopped me with what they had shown me. They're showing me, hold on, I'll get to that in a minute. This is somebody who this is a shadow. This could very well be a shadow twin. Because they literally just stopped me in my tracks and they showed me that an individual walking like the yellow brick road, there's a shadow behind them, but it's not theirs. This is an individual that wanted access to this light worker's energy, as well as to take not, yes, credit, but to take over their manifestations with what I'm seeing. It's like this individual wanted to be perceived as their own shadow. I'm seeing somebody build along the way this yellow brick road, and the shadow that is not theirs, but they keep looking behind them and they're seeing the shadow as theirs, was somebody that was intentionally following them. This was a setup because of who they are. Yes, it is slightly giving gang stalkers, but also handler. That's what I'm getting. Somebody was supposed to look like a twin flame. Was supposed to look like a high-level soulmate. This individual was supposed to look like family. Was supposed to look like a friend. Was supposed to look like a lover. But this is somebody that had been strategically placed in another individual's life because of the abilities they had unlocked at a very young age. without fully understanding the abilities they had. They just viewed themselves as a master manifester. Like, they know the term manifestation. This is an individual, whether masculine or feminine, that knows the term manifestation is slightly spiritual and has seen things unfold in their life that they equate to their manifestation abilities, as well as the Most High. This is somebody that believes in God, but also teeters within their own ego, viewing themselves as why everything has unfolded the way it is. So again, it's interesting. Like, they believe in God. We got temptation at the bottom of the deck. And 6 of Cups right there. This person was supposed to look like a past life soulmate. This individual that is viewing you as competition. So they believe in God, but I'm trying to explain it the best way I can with what I'm being shown. This individual believes there is a God. There's a higher power. But they also believe that their abilities to manifest is what created their life. And I feel like this karmic energy they attracted that had been following them, that is being seen as a handler energy, was actually karma, so that they would have a reflection of themselves, their shadow selves. So whoever this Jezebelian energy is, fortune, that only wanted money, judgment, is what this person had become. I'm not saying they only wanted money, but this is somebody whose ego started to override their connection to the Most High. Along the way, like, they started to give credit to their own abilities. Like, I did this. I'm the one that put in the work to get here. I'm the one that has all this money. I'm the one who looks this good. I'm the one that made my life what it is now. Like, it's kind of like they threw the Most High on the back burner and then attracted this individual to show them what their shadow selves look like. Their ego was laid right before them, and this person fell in love with their shadow. They fell in love with being in that place. They fell in love with that vibration, and that's why they were in alignment to this oppressive, obsessive love spell. Why they kept being drawn back into this toxic dynamic. Why they couldn't walk away, because they needed to address their shadow first. They needed to look at what this person was mirroring back onto them and why they were in alignment to this energy in the first place. So this individual that felt like they were taking your union was strategically placed in this individual's life, possibly by an organization, society, and network, but above all, the Most High. The Most High needed to show this person something. And this is why this was even accepted in this individual's reality. Why this needed to play out in the way that it did. Because this person needed to see something. They needed to see themselves. So this is a past life lover, but it's a past life karmic lover that refuses to lose. And when you came upon this individual's path, when you came before their perception, because I feel like this may be somebody that's watching you online or watching you from afar, this individual was triggered because God was saying, all right, it's time. You can no longer overlook this karmic Jezebelian energy's behavior. You can no longer overlook where you are feeling unsatisfied. You can no longer overlook the type of behavior that's being enabled by this dynamic. Now you need to look at it, because I'm placing before you what you could have and who you could be. Because in the same way this karmic energy, this Jezebelian energy is a mirror, is the same way you are. And this triggered this person's feelings of insecurity, inadequacy. So it looks like this masculine, this divine masculine or this divine feminine started to get up in arms, slightly viewing you as opposition, not just because of the work that this Jezebelian energy was doing to keep this person from you, but also because they were in alignment to that work, because of the shadows they were not acknowledging, the inadequacy they felt that they were trying to cover up with bravado. And the way that they looked at you, and you made them want to be better. You made them want to be more, and that's triggering. To look at somebody and be like, you make me look at my bad behavior. You make me look at my life and really question it, and I don't like that. This is somebody who didn't like what you were reflecting. They didn't like that not only was God's favor over your life, but like, you are just brilliant. You're extremely intelligent. You're extremely intuitive and advanced. This is somebody who may have felt like they knew everything they needed to know. This is somebody that doesn't like being, they don't like criticism. They don't like constructive criticism. They take it as a jab to the work that they have done, their accomplishments. This is somebody that feels as though other individuals' opinions mean nothing if they're not doing better than them. And honestly, I had that ego check a while ago with the type of constructive criticism that I was receiving from individuals, to where I really had to sit with myself and go, why does this trigger me? Why does this make me, angry? Like, why does this agitate me? Is it because I feel like a part of it's true, or is it pulling on an insecurity of mine that I need to address? I stopped looking at outside criticism, whether constructive or malicious, as a target or as an attack on my being, and I started looking at it as, what are they attempting to project into my reality, or what are they reflecting to me that I need to work on? Exactly, self-reflection. And this person, like I said, with the way that they observed you, it triggered inadequacy and insecurity. This person started to look at their life and go, I'm not doing right. This person could be like a drinker. They could have certain vices. And it was all party, fun, toxic, breakup to make up, passionate intimacy with who they were around. This individual that was enabling this behavior because of what came with it, and the fact they could keep this individual in a low enough vibration to oppress them and control them with their games. Yep, up at night. Anxiety. And you seeing right through this person made them, you didn't have to see them to see them. It's like, again, this person had a lot triggered and dredged up to the surface. And this is not an ex. Let me clarify. This is not an ex. This is somebody that God placed you in front of their path without you seeing them. Because there was still work that needed to be done. If you knew that there was a counterpart watching you, you would have gotten distracted. You would have been more focused on this individual than yourself. With what I'm picking up on, at the time this person saw you, you were not ready. There was still work you needed to be done, or there was still work that needed to be done. You were going through towers. Your life may have looked like shit as everything was being stripped as you were going through your Job season. So when this individual initially saw you, you were not ready at all. But they needed to have these shadows triggered because they were meant to ascend along with you. They were meant to put things together within their own life that was falling apart due to their behavior and connections. In the same way that you were having towers and having things fall apart and situations ripped out of your life. Individuals ripped out of your life. You were having exposed to you what individuals were doing to you. So again, take what resonates, leave what doesn't. Some of you even had a karmic third party invest in work being done to you where it was a part of the towers you were going through. And this third party may have felt like they had won because of the way that your life supposedly fell apart. But that was the best thing that could have ever happened to you, because that's when it all started to come together. Now this individual over here is going through judgment and towers because they really got to look at their life and make a decision on whether or not they want it to be better and they want to do better. And it looks like you have a union coming into play because somebody has had a realization of what shadow was following them and why. And what was being done behind the scenes for this type of experience to play out in their reality. I feel like this person was getting hit with backfires too because of what this karmic third party was doing to you. And you are very heavily divinely protected. And this is now falling into place for somebody else where they're now putting the dots are connecting. They're now putting together the puzzle of why certain things were happening, and it wasn't that you were attacking them. It's that you were protecting yourself. So again, this individual's insecurities and inadequacy that got triggered made them look at you as opposition. So the separation spells and work that this karmic third party was paying for, as well as your karmic familial dynamic, because you got a lot of groups paying to keep you separated from this individual. It was all taking an effect, making this individual look at you like an enemy because of the way that they already felt. It was pulling on their shadows, their unhealed state. And the more this person heals, the more clarity they gain. And the more they observe you, the more they watch you, the more they learn the more it's like your shield extends to them, because it's finally time for their energy to accept this protection and connection that comes from being within your energy and being a part of your experience, a part of your world, in the same way that you were meant to be a part of theirs. And the more this shield covets them, the more the shield moves into their experience, the more clarity they gain, and the more they take steps and initiative to release these connections that are hindering them and correct bad behavior that was being enabled. It kind of is giving Hancock, but like on the flip side. Because I know in Hancock, when they came together as these two supernatural beings, they got weaker. But this is about when you come together, you get stronger. And you're already a powerhouse by yourself. This, again, is why organizations, networks, and societies are working against you as well. Attempting to keep you disconnected from not only this connection, but attempting to disconnect you from the highest connection of all, the Most High. So again, you got organizations, networks, and societies that know you being a powerhouse all in your own. If you were to further assist this individual in activation, it would be more trouble than you've already been. And you're already tearing down the heads of these organizations, networks, and societies. You got them dropping like flies. Can you imagine? Two of you? Two of you. That'd be trouble. That'd be big trouble. Especially two of you emanating unconditional love and working together to influence those that are inspired by your connection and what you were put here to do. Some of you are going to be heavily recognized within this relationship, and the type of individuals you're going to activate and inspire are in the hundreds of thousands, if not millions. Some of you already have a platform to where you are meant to connect with another individual in this leadership position that has gained recognition, to where you're going to be further inspiring, activating, and assisting, exactly, the world. Those that perceive themselves as just human, not knowing that they are so much more. And it looks like your counterpart may already be attempting to assist individuals with understanding manifestation, but they were hindered because of who they were connected to and the bad habits that they had. I really feel like your counterpart wanted to help people, wanted to really change the world, and they've been actively trying to work to do so. But it's like they've been hating themselves. They've been drowning themselves in something, in vices. I feel like this individual wants others to feel better than they do. That's what I really am getting at. Like, I feel like your counterpart might I feel like they might drink. They have something going on that was being enabled. And it's like this person wants to be like a helping hand. They want to inspire others, but when they go home and like the cameras are shut off or the books are closed, like they're by themselves, they may work on something. Like they may work on poetry, they may work on music. Like they do something to keep their mind busy because they didn't like sitting with their mind. They didn't like the negative thoughts that would come up. Yeah, when they're in isolation. I don't know how to explain this individual. This is somebody that they come through very confident. They come off very confident. They come off as a helper. Like they just want people to be better. They want to help people understand. But it's like they don't even understand. It's like they were struggling with, that makes sense. They were struggling with their shadow. And where you don't have any vices. You may have struggled before, but you conquered. You're somebody that's worked very hard on your purity and divinity and your destiny, your stance in life. And whoever this is has been watching you conquer this. They've been watching you overcome. They've been watching you fight for your life. And they're inspired by it. But initially they felt inadequate. I feel like this person sees a lot of themselves in you now. Because you just don't quit. You don't give up. And this is somebody that I feel like did start to give up on their life. Somebody that had acquired everything they thought they had wanted, but then it wasn't enough. They still felt a void. And again, this is somebody that I feel like they're working on not hating themselves. Because I feel like there's things about this person that really, like, they did not like themselves. And whoever they were around was enabling this behavior or tearing at them. This is an interesting, burdens in reverse and 10 of swords. Let me see if the staves are meant to be, it's sideways, blockage. This stress was blocking this individual because they knew they'd do damage with who you are and who they were. This is somebody that was willing to start putting in the work because they wanted to be better, and they were, again, gaining clarity. This is also, a lot of individuals right now are stressed because the blockages that they have tried to orchestrate in this connection by betraying you and causing hurt, harm, and injury to you have failed. To your union. And then we got the star. This is healing, divine dynamic. It is the full moon tonight, and it's the full moon in Scorpio, which means there's going to be massive death, transformation, and towers. And towers don't always mean something bad. Towers are just divine intervention. So this full moon is going to be extremely transformative because full moons are, rebirths. Full moons are all about release, letting go, banishing. And that's what's being banished right now. Any obstacle or boundary, binding, and blockage that individuals were attempting to place in your and your connection's way. There's a connection out here that is healing and letting go. Again, this is a full moon in Scorpio. Scorpionic energy symbolizes death and death, transformation in the tower in the tarot deck. So it's release. We got a Leo, Aries, Sagittarius, doesn't have to be. But this immature, reckless energy that was trying to balance the scales in their favor is heartbroken because this union is healing. And somebody else is healing. Somebody wants to be better. In the same way that you bettered yourself. In the same way, it's like somebody wants to be better for you in the same way you wanted to be better for God. And I resonate with that. I put my best foot forward every day in the best way that I can to make my ancestors proud. To make the Most High proud. To make my angels proud. I want to change the world. To not only make my ancestors, my angels, and the Most High proud, but to give each and every one of you, I know this is going to sound cheesy, I almost didn't say it, but to give each and every one of you inspiration on knowing that it can all happen and you are the one to do it. You are the change that is needed in this world, and the change that you wish to see comes from you. So it's like, hello, Noel! And your name, they just flashed me Christmas. Something about this being, you're a gift. You're a gift. Share your gifts. Share your gifts. Exactly, where hope exists, the future is safe. Spot on, Trevor. That just gave me goosebumps. Billions of people being inspired. Billions of people acting upon the spark of hope within their heart. And I know a lot of individuals had given up, had let go of the expectation or of ever having unconditional love. And you seeing this play out for others, and you experiencing this is going to inspire others, as well as reignite the spark of inspiration in your heart. 555 in the live right now. Tonight everything changes is what I just heard. Tonight everything changes in the way that you've changed. And somebody else, like I said, is working on being better and releasing anything that is keeping them from being their best self and having their best life and giving their best to others. This is somebody who actively wanted to inspire, but again, your energy speaks volumes. This is somebody who couldn't give their best selves because they weren't even giving their best selves to themselves. But they were watching you give your best self to the world. This is somebody who is acknowledged and analyzed their insecurity and inadequacy issues and realized that it has come from some type of childhood trauma, as well as the shadow aspects of themselves that even attracted this past life karmic relationship, and how this past life karmic relationship was playing on their insecurities and feelings of inadequacy. This karmic individual could have been consistently caught flirting with other individuals and then being like, well, if you worked on yourself, maybe I'd be more attracted to you. This is somebody who is a dick. But it looks like your person was kind of a dick too. This is somebody that, again, played on their insecurities and inadequacy. And in an attempt to reconnect with this individual, they were consistently attempting to please them, while this other individual was playing games with them. And then this individual would get disconnected and detached, and that's where this other individual would come in and be like, just love bombing. Just love bombing this individual till they felt like they had them where they wanted them. And then the cycle would begin again. The mind games would begin again. And then the oppression and the obsession work would begin again. This is somebody who needed to pinpoint the shadow aspects within themselves. Yep, it was the cat and mouse game. And they liked playing it. It gave them an adrenaline rush. Like consistently winning this person back that they felt like was the prize, not knowing that they were the prize. They had to see themselves. Yeah, somebody's been left out in the cold. They had to see themselves as who they are. Just a beautiful soul. They had to address the hurt that they felt like was... They had to address the hurt that was enabling certain behavior and giving them that type of adrenaline rush from this toxic connection. We got left out in the cold. There is somebody left out. And again, this is not an ex. This is somebody who, again, you were placed in their perception to help them understand and address where their shadows and their unhealed state was putting them in a position to be less than what they should be and what they could be and what they will be and what they are. That wanted to come out, flew back in the deck. Spirit said truth. Somebody, and the fact that it wanted to fly back in the deck, somebody doesn't want you to see the fact they've been left out in the cold. And it seems like this third party that may be stalking you online did not want you to see that somebody else has already retracted energy from them. Somebody is no longer giving to them. Or they don't want you to see... It's like they didn't want somebody else to see the truth about them because they'd be left out in the cold. And I feel like this person... This Leo, Aries, Sagittarius, this Queen of Wands energy or King of Wands energy does not have to be a Leo, Aries, Sagittarius, but there is somebody out here that their aesthetic, their appearance is everything. This is somebody that's very vain. So yes, could be a Leo, Aries, Sagittarius, does not have to be. But this is somebody, or you could be. But whoever this is, they're very vain. Very vain. Their aesthetic is everything. The way they appear to others is everything. And this is somebody that did not want the truth to be revealed because they'd be left out in the cold. Man or woman, heavy on the Leo. Strength and transformation. They were having work put in so that this was supposed to be a strong change for you and for their circumstance. This is somebody definitely heavy on the Leo. I feel like multiple individuals were paying for work to be done in order to change their circumstances because of what they're oppressed to and what they're being manhandled by. With strength out here, you muscled through this, and it looks like somebody else is muscling through any type of oppression that's keeping them from changing their circumstances and their mentality. Somebody has changed their perception of everything entirely, and their reality now must match. So anything that is standing out that does not fit with the energy they're in, they're being guided to release, to banish, to let go of, to cut ties with. Because somebody was still, I feel like, still eating through some type of confusion about you while you were over here working on business. I want to see what's going on with you. But some of you need to know, because you've been receiving the signs of union. Your union had been heavily under fire. And this is the end. Your union had been heavily under fire, and whatever you had done had returned the intent and the energy to individuals attempting to separate you from destiny. To have your destiny and separate you from connections that you were meant, or a marriage that was God ordained, that you were meant to have. And look at this. We got the full moon up here, so something's definitely going down tonight or today. The moon's also about secrets. Something may be exposed tonight. This is also above, the tradition card is also my Hierophant card. And the moon is above the maiden's head. This could be crone energy, something about the fates. But this lets me know that the Most High knows these secrets. Nothing is secret from the divine, for the divine has eyes and ears everywhere. So something has been conveyed about this marriage to you. You've been receiving the signs and synchronicities of how it was under attack and what you needed to do to clear the energy. And you've also, it's like you know that somebody's been exposed. You know that multiple individuals' secrets have been exposed. We got Queen of Cups, Six of Cups, and Five of Staves with this Ace of Cups and love. This is about you knowing that a coupling is inevitable, like a pairing in your reality, that unconditional love, somebody that loves you like God loves you, is inevitable. And that things were orchestrated in this way to expose those that had maintained certain positions and connections through manipulation. You were used as bait to bring down individuals that had gotten power, Most High, and wisdom. You're a powerful individual. Your wisdom is power. Your knowledge is power. And you now have gained knowledge about why you were placed within, I heard right place, right time. Why you were put in certain positions and why you had so much opposition. Why you had so many individuals targeting you. And why God put you in this position and trusted you to hold this amount of power to come up against this many individuals. Again, it's like the heads of organizations, networks, and societies. People that had manipulated themselves into certain dynamics for money that should not be there. These are corrupted individuals that had thought they had bypassed karma, that then came up against you, and you are walking karma. You're walking judgment. So you were set as bait for individuals that were cocky, that got cocky. Felt like they'd never be caught, that they'd never face consequences, that karma would never get them. And here you are, walking karma, walking judgment, as well as walking justice, for the scales will be balanced. I'm also hearing Mayat follows you. Mayat trusts in your judgment. Prince of Staves in the reverse. I feel like my hair is kind of falling out of my clip. That's fine. I heard let your hair down. Let your hair down. Let your hair down. I don't know what song that is. Is it? They're channeling me lyrics. Is it Lloyd? Let your hair down. I don't know. I don't know what song that is. But it's something about you being free. Something about you being free. Prince of Staves, trying to create obstacles. You do have individuals from your past that were heavily working against your union, so you would come back. So you would see them as a counterpart. This could be a Scorpio. I know this is Leo, Aries, Sagittarius, but I specifically heard Pisces and Scorpio as well. Specifically Scorpio, or it's under this full moon in Scorpio that this individual was attempting to do. Yeah, we got the King and Queen of Staves. Wanted to confuse you. We could have a karmic familial dynamic out here, but I'm feeling like somebody wanted you to see them as a counterpart and have you let them in, where they're coming out as a king or a queen, but they're really a prince. Now, we also have a karmic familial dynamic that was making moves to stop your wish fulfillment to have it for themselves. So you had a bunch of individuals working on your fucking love life and finances. So if your finances have slowed down, it's because individuals were putting in a lot of work to block you. And it looks like we talked about this over on YouTube, where individuals were attacking you on all fronts. So you're alchemizing attacks on your finances. And as you're alchemizing these attacks on your finances, they're like, all right, let's target the love life now. So then you go to alchemizing the attacks on your love life, doing your protection work and your psalms and your prayers. And then they go to attacking your stability, your connections, your platforms, I'm hearing 6th house and 10th house. 6th house. Your routines, your structure, your health, your life. So 6th house and 10th house. And 10th house, I do believe the world, the way the world sees you, your platforms, your business, your expansion. And all of these it's like you've accumulated this alchemized energy to where these backfires are hitting all at once because you're not returning them all at once. They're not getting hit with financial issues as soon as you alchemize it. They're not getting hit with romantic issues after you've alchemized it. It's like you have alchemized all this energy and you are a ticking time bomb to go off at the right time. So you may have been doing return of intent and entities, but you were alchemizing the energy. And it's something about this banishing, It's something about this full moon in Scorpio tonight, death, transformation, and towers, to where all this energy you've accumulated is being redirected, but it's amplified. With how you've decoded and recoded the energy you've alchemized, it's being redirected in a way where these the attacks that have been projected upon you are being redirected, but with amplified energy that they're unable to alchemize because they do not understand it. It's almost like they're showing me, Goku, you're going Super Saiyan with energy. And it includes this third party over here. So this is all going off at once. And this is how God ordained it to be. So if you wondered why you kept getting attacked and why individuals kept attacking you, you're like, why isn't anything happening to them? They keep attacking my finances. That I keep praying about it too. I keep praying. I keep calling judgment. Why, God? Why are you not doing anything? I keep calling judgment on them. They keep attacking my finances, my love life, my physical appearance, my health, my platforms, my business, my work, my home, my babies, my fur babies. Why? And God's like, wait for it. And you're like, wait for what? They keep trying to punch me energetically. Why? Why are we waiting? Protected. All while you were protected. Spirit says truth. All while you were protected from the intent of this. So we kept calling judgment. We kept being like, judgment, God, please handle this situation. Angels, please handle this situation. And they were like, wait, just wait for it. Continue to alchemize. Don't even worry about it. They're getting judgment. They're getting judgment. They're getting slivers of judgment right now. They're reaping what they have sown. Like their life is already falling to shit. But this isn't even like, it's given like, watch this. This isn't even the extent of what we're about to pull from the ethers for their ass. So you are continuously building up this energy going, I'm tired. I'm tired. They're attacking everything. Why won't they stop? If they getting hit with judgment, why do they keep attacking me? And God's like, because first of all, they have nothing to lose. And second of all, because they feel like what they're going through can be fixed with sacrificing you. And that's just not how this shit's gonna go. Just wait for it. You're accumulating all of this energy for a reason. You're having all of this directed towards you for a reason. We are allowing this energy to come through for a reason. Do something with it. And again, this is, especially with the truth about your protection coming out, they're about to learn how truly protected you are and why you have accumulated all of this energy and what it was meant to, how it was meant to propel you forward, how it was perfectly positioned for others to gain the truth about individuals that were doing this work in order to keep themselves hidden and within the shadows so they wouldn't be exposed for what they truly are. And it was a ticking time bomb that was going to go off at the right time when the Most High needed it to and ordained it to get everybody that the Most High needed to get who had been targeting you. So it's like 3 birds with 1 stone. Missed opportunity and this Princess of Pentacles. Again, you had individuals of a certain position, organizations, networks, and societies. Those that had money. This princess individual that, again, was paying a pretty penny to work with others against you to get you to miss this opportunity in love. This is an individual where God placed you as bait, knowing that you could alchemize all of this. This is somebody who has connections. Somebody who's got money to blow in order to save their connection and their lifestyle. I won't even say their connection. To save a connection they wanted to claim as theirs, as well as the lifestyle that came with this connection. They wanted to continually be rewarded for how they manipulated themselves in this position. And we got the world here. The end of this King and Queen of Pentacles. Living their best life. This is the end of an individual that was in it for the money and another individual that was putting in the work in order to maintain somebody's lifestyle. To make them who they are today. While you over here minding your business, doing your little dancey dance, flowing with the universe, Hands of the Most High always on you. Favor being consistently poured over your life. And you going along. The ride, it's like ride out and roll out with the Most High. You were just going where the energy called, where the Most High called, where your team called. And you were minding your own business. You were doing what you needed to do. And what you didn't realize is every individual that was up against you had a secret they didn't want revealed, but a secret that would be revealed with the backfires that would hit with them coming up against you. You came up against individuals that, again, got arrogant and cocky with the fact that they had never gotten caught. And you were their judgment. I heard judge, jury, and executioner. You were who caught them. You were the... It's like a attorney with all the evidence, spiritual evidence necessary to convict these individuals with what they had done to you. In spiritual court, before the Most High, each and every attack was accounted for. And not just on you, but on, yeah, like a detective, exactly. Not only a detective, exactly, a bounty hunter, a detective, and an attorney, all in one. You were undercover, all of that, and then some. And with the way that individuals, again, had felt like they had gotten away, yeah, like a PI and undercover. You undercover for the divine. You undercover for the Most High. And all of these individuals have now had all that they had ever done, all that they had done to others, brought before them, and is now happening to them because they came up against the wrong one but the right one. We were used as bait. I know the tea is teeing, and some of you, part of your destiny, part of what you had earned, and part of what you get to acquire and have in this lifetime is a romantic partner. One that you may have freed from some type of power. Somebody wanted your power, Leo, Aries, Sagittarius, they were willing to pay for it. But you freed an individual, or you freed many individuals from the oppressive, confusion, possessive binding that had been placed before them so they would never see you. They were never supposed to see you. They were never supposed to have this soul recognition of you because of what had been placed on their spirit. And you get to have this. Teamwork makes the dream work, but it didn't this time. The Sun, the Most High is... I just heard you're excused. So you're being excused to the next... It's like you get... While these individuals are being handled, you're excused. You're dismissed. You can go about your life. But these individuals have been exposed. So yes, you're excused, you're dismissed. While these individuals are having everything they have acquired dismissed from their reality. All of these individuals now realize how powerful you are. And how rare your gifts are. And how rare you are. Rare breed. You're the last of a dying breed. What fucking song is that? Can somebody remind me? Is it Panic at the Disco? I know somebody in here knows that song.
Sweetheart's rope, so sweet, you'll pucker. Sweetheart.
So sweet, you'll pucker. A Sweet Tarts commercial? You're sweet? You're the last of a dying breed. I know somebody knows that song. Somebody thinks you're sweet. So a Sweet Tarts commercial. I'm also getting Doja Cat Candy. She's sweet like candy, but what you don't see. She's sweet like candy, but what you don't see. I don't know the rest of the song. They're just channeling me Candy by Doja Cat, so that may resonate. But I feel like you're the last of a dying breed. I know somebody knows that song. Is it by Fall Out Boy? Panic at the Disco. I'm going to look it up. You're the last of a dying breed. The last of the real ones. Last of the real ones by Fall Out Boy. So you may want to go listen to that. You're the last of a dying breed. I'm gonna have to go listen to that because that's what I haven't heard that song in forever. And then Candy by Doja Cat. I don't know why they're bringing up Doja Cat. She's sweet like candy, but what you don't see. I don't know the rest of the lyrics. But somebody's got exposed for the fact that they're a wolf in sheep's clothing. A Leo, Aries, Sagittarius, whoever this Queen of Wands is that looks good, can be a man or a woman, it don't matter. Looks good. But it's not good for the spirit. Ugly on the inside. Looks sweet like candy. Tastes like ass. Anyways, so you're the last of a dying breed. You're rare. I heard two stars collide. Now they're channeling me Clarity by Zed. Oh, I love that song. Clarity by Zed is about counterparts colliding. And the type of destruction they may feel while the feminine energy is running from the masculine. But it's after a collision to where these individuals, it looks like their entire world has fallen apart just by coming together. And in Clarity, it's like, just listen to it. It's very cute. It came on in the gym today. Confirmation. 5 of Pentacles. You reap what you sow, as above, so below. This Jezebelian energy has been left out in the cold. I also just got some slight nausea. Somebody could have been faking a pregnancy. Or somebody is sick over the fact that, yeah, sneaky and deceptive. They're sick over the fact they couldn't lie to somebody about a child. Or lie to somebody about why they're experiencing certain ailments. Or why they're so sickly obsessed with you. I also just heard, check, yes, Juliet, are you with me? Rain is falling down on the sidewalk. I won't leave until you come outside. So check, yes, Juliet. It's like Romeo and Juliet. I don't know. That resonates for somebody. There it is, Prince of Pentacles. Somebody that's coming to offer to you, or somebody that wants to connect to you, doesn't want to take no as an answer. It's definitely giving somebody knows that you are who they're meant to be connected to. You're who's meant to be a part of their life. 10 of Pentacles, you're who's meant to be a part of their life. With 10 of Pentacles and Prince of Pentacles, they know that you're out here working on your generational wealth, on your life. You don't want to ride anybody's coattails, but whoever this is, it's like they know that you are deserving of all of the love that they have to give. And this is somebody who wants to invite you into their world in the same way you've invited them into yours without you even knowing. Whoever this is, they've been watching you. They've been learning from you. They've been growing. We got the moon. This almost like just tried to fall all skillywampus. The moon, tradition, the star, magic, and whoever this Queen of Wands is keeps coming back out, wanting to be seen. They want to change a circumstance, heal a circumstance. Could be with the star, but it's like they want to heal a dynamic. And with marriage out here in this is like my God card, Hierophant card. They paid big money for a marriage, for a God-ordained connection. With the moon out here, moon magic, that was meant to have somebody see you differently tonight. I feel like this made this person, yeah, even more obsessed with you. Like somebody is really hot and bothered by you. Like somebody's aggravated by you, but somebody else like is heavily desiring you even more. Ooh, I got one of those little ads. There's 2 guitars. Which of these objects uses sails or engines? So we got 3 boats, 2 guitars, and a lighthouse. So 2 boats, 2 guitar, and a lighthouse. So 1 lighthouse, 2 boats, 2 guitars. instead of like sliding the puzzle piece, they now have us click the little things that have sales or whatever. They're like, what has this? And you're supposed to pick what has that. But guitars, somebody could, both you and another individual could be musically inclined. Let me see the spiritual representation of a guitar. Creativity, self-expression, and a connection to the divine or self is what a guitar's spiritual meaning is. A lighthouse. A lighthouse's spiritual meaning is guidance, hope, and protection. And then a boat's spiritual meaning is a journey, transition, or crossing of significant life passages. So this is spiritually guided and protected. And it's meant to, like, you two are meant to come together and create something. You're meant to come together as creative geniuses and inspire those that are observing or influenced by this connection. So you could also be, you could also be using music to raise your vibration. You could also receive messages via music, or somebody may be attempting to get your attention through music, or send you messages through music. Because y'all know, I don't know one intuitive that doesn't sing. Like, I feel we all just get channeled messages through music. Yes, downloads through music. So some of you may be receiving messages via music, or you are musically inclined, or you're meant to be with somebody who is musically inclined and expressive such as yourself, and use your throat chakra together. Use your throat chakra or your creative musical expressive abilities to raise the frequency and vibration of all those that tune in. Or something about you speaking your truth. Something about, with guitars, it's expression. Sharing your gifts. Sharing what you were put here to do. So take what resonates, leave what doesn't. But you are meant to be with somebody that your gifts coming together would be world-changing. Even more so than yours are alone. Movement into Nine of Pentacles. This is movement into living your best life. Let me get some what's the tea. Movement into your best life. I also heard your niche. Nine of Pentacles is also like babies love you, animals love you, Mama Gaia loves you, the ethers loves you. A lot of favor being bestowed upon your life to where things are flowing effortlessly. Things that you've earned and have accumulated are coming in energetically and now physically. I know you. I've walked with you once upon a dream. Sleeping Beauty's awake now. Somebody has walked with you once upon a time. Again, past life lover. Alright. That's my fucking song! If that's your song, that's confirmation. You were just listening to that? There's your confirmation. Past life love coming into play. I didn't expect to be doing a love reading today, but here we go. Dirt digging. Somebody was definitely trying to bury your success and your happiness in the graveyard with scarcity tactics and happiness hater. There's many individuals that were attempting to keep you from flourishing and keep you from connecting to individuals energetically on your level by burying your success and your happiness in the graveyard. Which means some of you are meant to, take what resonates, leave what doesn't. You know if you are meant to connect with somebody who is successful, just as you are reaching these heights of success. You, especially with scarcity tactics out here, you have monetary means coming in that are life-changing. And somebody wanted to bury that to keep you from having these monetary means, to keep you from being seen as a option to somebody that has it already. Somebody wanted your life or needed your life and success and your happiness to fall apart so that somebody else would want them back. Would want you back. It fell sideways Somebody else needed somebody else to want them and felt like ruining your life would make this other individual want them. This is also about individuals that felt like if they ruined your life and buried your success and your happiness, that you would come back to them. So it could be a karmic familial dynamic, an ex that felt like if you had nothing, you would meander your ass back over to where you were not supposed to be, like you were told not to go back over there. We got hooked. Somebody wanted somebody else hooked on them or wanted you hooked on them by ruining your life. And that's just not going to happen. Exactly, in their dreams. That's the only place they're going to be able to find comfort with the nightmare that they're living in, or the nightmare they're about to be living in. Giving money. So somebody else would give them money. Oh, did y'all just see how that cartwheeled in the reverse? Not going to happen. Did y'all see? I set the card down and Spirit said no. Did y'all see how that just happened? I'm going to have to save this and watch it back. Because I set that in the upright. Retracted my hand and it flipped in the reverse. So I was like, oh, Spirit said, I said what I said. Leave it there. Not giving money. So somebody would not give you an offer, but somebody wanted to get somebody else hooked on them so that they would start giving to them again. Or so you would start giving to them again. Who's flipping out? Let me see. Uninterested. Somebody's flipping out because somebody is turning... What? Their back is turned or your back is turned. Somebody's over here crashing the fuck out because you're not paying any attention to them. You're not giving them energy. You're not giving them time of day, or somebody else is, or you're mirroring somebody on this. So somebody is freaking... Somebody that caught a case. An intimate infection, intimate disease, or rash. So I feel like... I feel like your ex has this. I feel like somebody from your past contracted something, and others know about it. And this is somebody that felt like if you came back, you would be able to heal them, or they'd be able to trap you with this, and you wouldn't be able to go anywhere. This could be... This could be somebody that you dealt with like a year ago to 2 years ago. Somebody that played mind games with you. Whoever this is, they're cut off and they can't pull you back in. This is also somebody that knows about somebody's bad past, that has learned the truth about who this individual has been and what they were willing to do in order to have individuals give money to them, so they could live this unbothered best life and party. Party with the big dogs, party with the prosperous people. That has now been revealed to somebody else who no longer wants to give to a situation because they realize that this individual was not who they said that they were. Somebody, yeah, there's a third party out here. I would not be surprised if marrying for money came out. That did things in order to look a certain way so they could connect with somebody. But how they obtained this position was immoral. I don't like it. Divination abuser and groupie. That traveled to get some divination done on you to find out what it is about you that keeps breaking somebody else out of binding. So you do have somebody that's a groupie. I feel like this could very well be like somebody that was like an escort. That somebody that was traveling to receive payment for things they were doing that they were not broadcasting on their social media. But they were like, look at my new car, look at my new house, look at this body. Like, things that they were broadcasting on social media were paid for. But somebody here, yeah, wanted to be a trophy wife, trophy husband. They wanted to be kept. They wanted to attach to a rich individual with groupie out here. They were stalking. This is a groupie. This is somebody who knew that their lifestyle would attract somebody that looked at them like they were wealthy, that looked at them like they were worthy of receiving this connection. Somebody looked good. Their life looked good. Shit, even looked good on paper. But somebody had quite a past to get there. Whoever this is, they really had, it's given, y'all know them Instagram models and influencers that would travel to Dubai and let like nasty billionaire Dubai men do like nasty stuff to them so that they could walk away with like $300,000 or however much they were getting. And this is also giving like, there are some like karmic masculines in here that were doing like the casting couch in order to get gigs, or doing like weird shit for individuals with money to get gigs. Maybe even going to like little baby Diddy parties. Like, I don't know. Something about this has been exposed to an individual that did not know that's who they were connecting to. Somebody that would be willing to do this. Bankrupt and ain't shit. This ain't shit energy that's afraid of losing everything. And stalking you. I don't like this. I don't like this. Whoever this is, they have been paying tooth and nail and kidneys. Like, this motherfucker been paying out they ass to antagonize and destroy you. It looks like some of you may also find out that there were individuals within your karmic... Yeah, even the cat left. Union Kitty was like, no. We're not doing... Like, Union Kitty walking away is somebody walking away from a union that wasn't meant to be. Somebody is walking away from a union, a connection. Right as I'm talking about this, where whatever's been exposed has somebody walking away. This is also, some of you may have karmic familial members that got exposed for being very promiscuous or doing things immorally to get money because they're bankrupt. There are individuals that, what they're digging out here, yes, trying to bury your finances, your success, and your happiness. But this is also individuals like the dirt they tried to throw on your name came from their own situations. It came from their own mud pit. It came from their own barren land. And now individuals realize this was not your dirt. The dirt they were trying to throw on your name is dirt from their own experience. It's dirt from their own projections. Exactly, me, I'm projecting. This is a lot of tea. Somebody that was talking shit, that is clout hungry, was trying to block you from a connection and has been exposed as a wolf in sheep's clothing. And now they're in their head about your shine. With fake flexing out here, this is somebody, I told you, acts rich, flosses money, acts fancy, shows off. You don't need to do this for you to be seen. You're just naturally brilliant and beaming. Somebody else, this clout-hungry, groupie wolf in sheep's clothing that was trying to block you, was fake flexing on social media to get the attention of individuals they wanted to latch onto that would continue to provide material means for them to continue to fake flex, for them to be perceived in a certain way, for them to be provided for, taken care of, and invested into. Somebody's dreams only came to life because somebody else was willing to invest in them. Like if this individual all of a sudden wanted to pop out as a singer, and all of a sudden you saw them in like the studio, or you saw them drop a music video, if somebody else invested in that, that was not their own doing. They asked, they pleaded for somebody else to do this for them. Whatever this could even be somebody who is an artist, and all of a sudden their shit's being like broadcasted or put on shirts. All of a sudden they have merch. Like all of a sudden, like they're doing what it is you do effortlessly. But you don't, it's like you don't have the means. You don't, not now. So it's like this individual wanted to beat you to the punch of something that you do. So if you're a singer, this person wanted to be looked at as a singer, wanted to step into the limelight as a singer, and had somebody else investing in their dream, which wasn't their dream, it was yours. If this person is a model, it's like you don't have the means yet, but you don't need the means. So you may not have a studio, but you're a damn good rapper, you're a damn good singer. You may not have the quality camera to take your own pictures or to make certain content. So you make the content with what you have. You make the videos with what you have. And they're still damn good. People feel your energy. People are drawn to your energy. While this individual is like, can you please pour into this for me? It's my dream. Whoever this is, man or woman, They have somebody providing for them in order for them to be seen as better than you. But you're still getting more attention than this individual because people can feel what's real. Ooh, I need that on a shirt. That should be on a shirt. People can feel what's real. And baby, it's you. Your shine, your energy speaks for itself. With cyberbully, so this person may be bullying you online. If you're getting weird little comments, individuals just being erratic and like, but wild, it's this individual that knows you are energetically better than them. You don't need hundreds of thousands of dollars to appear to be what you are. You just naturally are it. They could be making posts, but I guarantee you don't see it. All these individuals are either blocked or you don't know who the fuck they are, but they really wish you did. You got individuals, they're karmic familial members, exes, this third party with threatening out here that are trying to intimidate you because they're bothered. All these individuals know that you don't need what they invested in to be successful, to be seen, because your energy speaks for itself. So you got multiple individuals attempting to do this, and you're unbothered, you're unfazed. Romantic love affair and hustling. You got a romantic, like, you're over here hustling, minding your business. You do have a romantic connection coming to fruition. Somebody with secret lover here, this is giving somebody that has not made themselves known. Kissing ass and in the reverse. And fake accounts. This person loves that you don't have to kiss ass to get things done. While this other person is like, please do this for me. Please pay for this for me. Please invest. You don't need not a motherfucking person to invest in you. Not the way that this individual needs somebody else to invest in them. And you're not kissing anybody's motherfucking ass to get what you want. You're not sucking up to anybody. So you got an individual that has made fake accounts that's watching you, and they love they love your authenticity, but they hate it. It's like they love to hate you, but hate to love you. You got a lot of individuals with fake accounts realizing, one, you're never coming back. Two, you're not kissing anybody's ass to get to where you're going and to have what you have now. And you're not the one to sugarcoat shit so that you make other people feel better, so that you can maintain connections that are not meant to be maintained. You tell it like it is. You give the cold, hard truth. We got no facts. With never has the facts, make shit up and lies, and grudge holder. Copycat, impersonator. So you got this impersonator that was trying to be you, that is holding a grudge because they got exposed for making shit up and lying their motherfucking ass off. Well, what did I just say about you? You are the cold, hard truth. You are facts. You are walking truth. And you tell it like it is. You tell it like it is. This individual does not. This copycat that kisses ass, or these individuals that wanted to beat you and were willing to do whatever it took to have a certain platform or position in life, are being exposed as the lying little maniacal, derelict, duck, musky, moon magic throwing muskrats that they are. You cold with it. And that's why these individuals are so hot. They're mad. They're bent. Because you icy, baby. You unbothered and icy. And you chilling. And you should be. There is nothing that you should be worried about. And you should be. Ignoring. In meditation, reflecting, and too busy winning. What did I just say? Spirit said, exactly. Your favorite? There's not a damn thing that you should be worried about right now. Exactly. Stay in your own lane and continue to win, because the copycats are now being outcasted. These individuals that wanted to be you, walk like you, talk like you, do what you were meant to do, but better than you. Thank you, Drop Dead Gorgeous. That was confirmation. Thank you, Drop Dead Gorgeous. Somebody views you as Drop Dead Gorgeous, but you're too busy winning. Yeah, we got an offer, an obsessive lover, and Queen Rising. With obsessive lover, yes, this is dangerous, toxic, unhealthy, possessive, and karmic. There is somebody in the background that knows that you are about to receive an offer as the Queen Rising that you are. Over here, too busy to be winning. I'm also getting that your person may be, like, obsessed with you. Like, Whoever's meant to be connected to you, I feel like they're just obsessed with you. This is somebody that's like, that's the one for me. I just look up only one for me. Exactly. So yes, they have somebody toxic in the background that's doing all of this menagerie. But this is somebody that has now seen the truth and is no longer accepting any less than what it is they deserve and what it is they want. And that's you. Over here, while you're still over... Somebody's, I heard, coming over here. This person may come to you. For some of you, take what resonates, leave what doesn't. This person's going to come to you. They're going to message you. You don't have to go out chasing this. You don't have to go out looking for this. This offer is coming to you. And it's going to come to you out of the blue. While you're focused on winning, mission, and this jackpot energy I'm getting, like, you're working on your legacy, and it is unfolding before you. All of these individuals that wanted to destiny swap, what did I say? We got jackpot and carless. Some of you are going to be getting a car. I just said, y'all just saw me shuffle. You get, while you receiving this, somebody else is working on, somebody that's into you is working on connecting, is no longer, they're unfazed by this egotistical energy, and their friends, their karmic friends, because they're played out, this karmic third party who tried to steal this individual from you so that they wouldn't be broke, that's over here in your comments being haunted and possessed and trying to run from what they conjure, trying to oppress this person to give them money. So all while that's going on in the background, you're receiving a car, you're going to be able to buy a car, and this jackpot, winning money, got rich, inheritance, and unexpected money. So while this is playing out for you, this shit is going on in the background. You unfazed, and so is this person that's meant to connect to you. I can't make this shit up. Y'all just saw how this always party and ain't shit energy. Well, the party's over, is what I just heard. The party's over where it's just begun for you. The divine is about to force this jackpot. Because it's time. Again, your legacy is unfolding as we speak. So you got love coming in as well as this jackpot energy. And you got individuals desperately trying to use this scorpionic full moon to change their circumstances and change fate. Party's over. You know what? I want to pull some ancestors real quick. Let me pull some ancestors. What did I just say about your legacy is unfolding before you? Legacy of light. I can't make this shit up. And the fates, y'all know how the fates come in threes. We got 3 here. This is the crone, the mother, the child. Or the crone, the maiden, the child. And it is giving the fates. Thank you, Trevor. Woo! Thank you, Trevor, for your donation. I really do appreciate it. Thank you. And know that you are receiving it back infinitely in all the ways that God ordains and deems as necessary for each and every expansive experience that you have aligned with, that you have earned, and that is unfolding for you. Thank you. Seriously, thank you. I really do appreciate it. And that was confirmation, because that was 10 completion, and amplified completion for the unfolding of your legacy. Oh, I just got a confirmation in the chat. Ooh. But thank you, Trevor. She feels she knows. And I think that she knows. This is giving, especially with the Sacred Fool on the bottom. You know, Sacred Fool is about a sacred new beginning, as well as a sacred connection. Because sacred union indicates a meeting of 2 in the physical who have already met in the spirit. With beyond the mind, the heart beats. And what you want, wants you. You could be dreaming with Dream a Beautiful Dream. You could be dreaming of this person. This is also, yes, a golden grid system. Certain activations that are coming into play right now that are bringing in the unions that are meant to be connected in this time. So you already feel and you already know there is a sacred new beginning unfolding. Something is happening pertaining to your legacy. And this is the ancestor deck. So the ancestors are letting you go. The ancestors are letting you go. Like, they're letting you go. Green light, go. So not like letting you go, like walking away. The ancestors are letting you go. Like they're letting you go, green light. You are ready to go. You could be seeing ready, or something is ready to happen. Bro, I said something is ready to happen. What? Receiving. You are ready to receive. Free from judgment and free to love. Because what? It's after the storm. You're out of the storm. This is what is happening after the storm. Spirals of manifestation and collaborative dreaming. What you have manifested and who's meant to be a part of the unfolding of this legacy. You're both dreaming about each other. You're both in each other's dreams. Or this is like you're both having the same dreams. Something very serendipitous is happening between you and your counterpart. While somebody else has opened up Pandora's box, Pandora's gift, release the dark wound and let love live, because they wouldn't let love live because of their dark wounds. Their shadow was being used against them, and they opened up Pandora's box, being obsessive about your dynamic unfolding, the word that wants to be written, because they knew it was a matter of time before you received this communication. Somebody opened up Pandora's box on their whole motherfucking lineage, playing with you. Because they just wouldn't focus on themselves and healing themselves. And maybe if they did, they would have been in alignment to a divine connection, whether with this individual or somebody else. But they refused to let that part of themselves be addressed, healed, and laid to rest. There's somebody that wanted to keep somebody in the same vibration as them. Against the grain. They went against divine ordinance. They went against divine law with against the grain. They went against what they were being told to do with faith in the process. This is giving the divine. They went against what the divine had already stated was going to unfold. With faith in the process, you have held faith that everything was going to unfold in the way that it was supposed to, and it is. With defend to the end the worthwhile and the power of attraction and conscious connection. This conscious connection, this high vibrational Christ consciousness, God ordained connection is being defended. You two are attracting each other. You two are mirrors of each other. Look at this card. Look at the light around them, the gifts that are being activated, the type of portals they have open, just being together. Ooh, I love that. That's cute. This is being protected. Inner trust. Somebody's got to trust themselves to release this alliance, or they have. With inner trust out here and releasing alliances, somebody now trusts. You could be seeing a lot of flies. She is covered in flies. Somebody trusts that they're releasing this connection. In the same way you had to trust the divine in yourself to release connections that were no longer a part of your highest vibrational good. We got inner trust and then trust yourself. Somebody is definitely catching up to where you're at. Going beyond normal, you're not of this world, but you're in this world. Somebody with the bright idea up here, this light bulb. Somebody, it's like you can rest now. And shock of the new. Because somebody else, with the ideas that you've been sharing, your creative expression, how you've been assisting another individual with advancing and ascending, they now trust themselves to take this leap of faith. So, again, congratulations. Somebody, every journey starts with a single step. With perfection of your life. And what did I just say? In this world, not of this world. Congratulations with relax, the hold of darkness, and be a cause. Somebody has relinquished their attachment to their shadow self and how they were viewing themselves in their shadow. They begun focusing on the light within and following it. Following this guiding light and this divine guidance, leading them towards what had been heaven sent for them. With heaven sent and softly, softly the tender touch, you're about to touch what's been heaven sent for you too. This is heaven bringing you the blessings that you can physically touch. And you've helped somebody else recognize who they are, what they are capable of, and what they deserve. So ancestors saying, congratulations. You completed a cycle, you passed a test. And I just heard, and you kept your head. A lot of attacks are being directed towards you. You ate right through them. You balanced them out. You didn't become who came up against you. You used the stones they were throwing to elevate. You used the stones they were throwing to... They're showing me you chiseling these stones and making a staircase. You took the stones that were thrown at you and you built them into something beautiful, something that would lead you forward. Into power. Exactly. Pain into power. And somebody else is following your lead. We got 777 in the chat right now. Releasing alliances. So, yeah, stones to build the fortress. I'm also hearing, continue about your Continue about your forward facing. Anyways, you guys, 7:25 in the live, which is 7-7. Y'all, I'm gonna go. I gotta feed. Actually, it's a little early for the fur nuggets. I'm gonna meditate a little bit. I'm gonna go outside and ground. But I'm gonna end it right there. I love you guys. I appreciate you. I honor you. Enjoy this revival, rebirth, renewal, divinely intervened, expansive, transformative full moon. Know that everything is, they said, in what you are enveloped in, surrounded by, and protected with, it will, what you are surrounded by, enveloped in, and protected with, will envelop you for the transformation that is meant to occur and come through in all areas that you had previously felt stagnated or blocked or oppressed in. So, okay, I love that. Love life, finances, stability, and it's like a physical advancement. Like where you wanted your physical vessel to be, or your health. They said all houses. Thank you. All houses. Massive change in all houses. First house, second house, third house, fourth house, fifth house, sixth house, seventh house, eighth house, ninth house, 10th house. All houses. So prepare for, excuse me, they corrected me. They said you are prepared. But accept to receive in all houses. Accept changes in all houses. Because they're happening now. For each and every one of you, good and bad. You reap what you sow, as above, so below. And depending on what you were targeting for others or what you were assisting pertaining to others is what you get back. And how that house is affected. Oh, that goes hard. I'm sorry, I just had the epiphany of what they were talking about. If individuals have been attacking your finances, that means their second house is getting pillaged. But if you've been giving, if you've been of service in those houses, exactly, you get what you deserve. Your house is being changed depending on what you've been giving. So there's either additives coming to these houses or things are being subtracted. Things are being taken from these houses. Oh, I claim it too. I bet. We've been out here giving. We've been out here putting in the work and being of service. So I like that. I like that. That's spiritual court for you. They will come through whatever others have been targeting is the exact house that they're being hidden. So if it's been like your partnerships, that's the 7th house. If they've been attacking your business and you being seen, that's the 10th house. Which means that area of their life is being pillaged. That area of their life is what they're reaping karma in. So, and if they've been doing this for years, that is years of blowbacks. That is years of, it's like years of poverty. Years of conditional toxic love or no love at all. Years of depletion. So whatever houses they've been targeting or attempting to bind or harvest from you for years is the amount of years amplified in their houses that they are being depleted. So if they've been attacking you for 10 years, Spirit may deem their karma to be double that, 20 years, for how they were consistently doing this. If they've been doing back-to-back death spells, back-to-back obsession spells, Spirit is doubling. Like, every offense is more years. So this really is, every offense is more years. If this has been back-to-back death magic, each one of those death spells is more years added to their sentence in that area, in that house. And it's up to the divine to disperse how many years each death spell equates to. And how many years of your life are being restored because of what you have alchemized and overcome. The years of unconditional love that you're experiencing because of the years that you didn't. It's not just about the spell work they were doing. It's also about the intentions behind the way that they had been sabotaging your connections. Sabotaging your business, your work, you being of service. So, some of you, they've been doing this since you were born. They had intentions for you. Some of you since you hit puberty. So there are individuals going through like 30, 40, 50 years, an entire lifetime, depending on how many years they were doing this and how many spells they had done that had added to their sentence. So some of these individuals are going to go out in this lifetime. Not just, they're going to go out sad and they're going to go out bad. Well, you are going to watch this legacy of your life unfold in the best ways. All of your house is being amplified with what you have overcame and how you continually were of service, no matter what it is you were going through. Because you could have lashed out and taken your hurt out on the innocent, but you didn't. You didn't become like those that attempted to darken your light. Even with this third party over here that was consistently attacking you and targeting you and wanted to maintain a position of monetary means, provisions, and a romantic connection. You didn't despise this individual. You kind of laughed at them. You said, how insecure do you have to be, and how hurt do you have to be, and what have you done in your life to put you in a position to feel as though you need somebody else to make you you? You should be living your own life. You should be proud of your own accomplishments. You should have the capabilities of building an empire, not leeching off somebody else's. You took each and every attack and you gained wisdom from it. And somebody else doesn't have that capability because they only see through a very skewed, jealous, envious lens. So you didn't become like any of these people, no matter what you had or what you didn't have. You didn't sit there envying others' lives. You said, if that's meant to be, I'm going to have that, but I'm going to work for it. Pure-hearted, heart as light as a feather. I love that! Yes! Thank you, Gata. And thank you, Aaron. That was nice to meet you. That is beautiful. You are receiving. You are being given because the world needed somebody like you. The world needed a heart like yours. And again, the Most High set this up perfectly to remove those that were unwilling to do the work, to learn, to heal, to change. Because change is necessary in this world. Change is what advances this planet. Change, enlightenment, and understanding. All of which you hold, and you have. And the Most High is very proud of you. But again, I am going to leave it right there, you guys, because I am getting a little bit tired. But I love you. I appreciate you. I honor you. And I will see you again tomorrow. So until then, remain peaceful, unconditionally loving, stand united, and remain respectful, unless disrespected. Then check with the Most High and check your motherfucking self. Before you check a motherfucker with grace, before you ever check a motherfucker with grace, learn to laugh at it. Learn to laugh at other individuals' demons being so irritated by your light. Make comedy out of the combat. Learn to laugh at the individuals that, not laugh at them, but learn to laugh at the opposition and their tactics. Raising your vibration. Learning that moving through each and every experience only puts you further in a position of power. And last but most definitely, remind me, I was going to say last but most definitely not least, this is not last. Just like Jase would say, XXX Tentacion, ay! If anybody tells you to lay down, run them the fuck over. But not with your car, vroom vroom, with your energy. Because we have nothing to prove. Our energy obviously does it for us. And last but most definitely not least, drink your motherfucking water. Remain grounded, stay balanced, and remember who the fuck you are. And the power you hold here. And why you've been assigned this position in life. Why you are so deserving of what is unfolding in your reality. And who you've been chosen to be. As a chosen galactic golden child of the Most High. and galactic golden nugget. You're blessed. Too blessed to be stressed. And you're about to be even more blessed for everything you've overcome and who is combating you. Each house changing for you. Some of you are about to get a new car, a new house, a new entire way of living. And it's because you changed. You are the change you wanted to see in this world. And now that change is expanding. That change is spreading. And you're being given the provisions necessary for you to spread your wings. For you to move throughout this realm in the way that you're supposed to. With the individuals that you're meant to inspire and the lives that you are meant to touch. And the souls you are meant to save. You're a very powerful being. Never forget it. I love you. And until next time, which will be tomorrow, bye.